welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to share my top 10 tips on how to have a natural birthing experience. I know for me that was so important, so if you're interested in this type of video then make sure you click that subscribe button to join our community here on YouTube, and don't forget to give a big thumbs up if you like these tips and tricks. And with all that said, let's jump into it. First and foremost, I think it's so important to really prep your body for labour. It's so important to get your baby into the correct position to ensure that you have a really smooth labour and birthing experience. And I think the best way to do that is pregnancy yoga. It really ensures your baby is in the right position. And one of my favourite exercises was cat and cow, and I'll actually insert a clip here so you can have a look. Another good resource is to check out the Spinning Baby website. I will actually link it in the description box below. It really tells you all the great techniques on how to take pressure off your back and get the baby into the right position, and give you like some exercises to do up until that point that you do go into labor. I highly recommend it. I seriously swear by this website, so definitely check that one out. So I just wanted to mention that the goal here is to get your baby into the best position. So the best position for your baby is head down, with the back of his head facing towards the front of your stomach, so it's called anterior position. That gives your baby the opportunity to be able to tuck his little chin down to protect himself during the birth canal. So my second tip is really crucial in the stages of labor, and that is to breathe. It is so important to get oxygen to all those muscles to allow your body to go through the stresses of labor. And I feel like the best way to do this is to inhale through your nose for 7 and exhale for 7 to 10 counts. And that really just grounds you and brings you back into what you're doing in that moment. And through contractions, to be honest, that was the only thing that really got me through those intense contractions, was just focusing on the breath and focusing on breathing in when you have the contraction and breathing out to release the contraction. Another good thing is hypnobirthing, and that is just like a hypnotic relaxation, and it really teaches you how to ground yourself and really be present in that moment and be one with your body. So tip number 3 is having a birth partner. I cannot stress this enough. It's so crucial to be able to have that supportive person that knows your birth plan and that can really encourage you and motivate you and help you through the toughest parts of labor and birth. Tip number 4 is to have a positive mindset. So the way I did this was printing off affirmations of positive sayings and even utilizing pictures. One picture I remember is this lady, and she had she was blossoming into a flower, and I just pictured birth, just growing this flower and just this release. And I feel like it's really crucial to visualize the end journey and open up and really think of the positive things. So another way that I did this was not think of the labor as pain as such, but as intensity, and really shifting that mind frame definitely helps. So tip number 5 is to utilize essential oils. I love essential oils, and I feel like they just create this ambiance and just positive atmosphere. And even essential oils such as clary sage and geranium actually help you in the birthing process and really prep your body to be able to birth your baby. Tip number 6 is utilize hot water. I loved being in the bath when I was pregnant, and it was the only thing that I wanted to do. And also using showers on your back if you have back pains is really helpful to get you through those really intense moments of labor. And even if you don't have that on hand, utilizing a hot water bottle or like a hot compression helps as well. So tip number 7 is, I know it's hard guys, but try and rest as much as possible in the early stages of labor. One thing I really struggled was not being able to sleep, and in the final stages of labor I was so exhausted and I really thought I was gonna give up. I just was so exhausted. And the next moment I knew I had a baby in my arms, and I really thank that to my birthing partner Isaac, who encouraged me through those really tired, tough times. So number 8 is to give yourself the opportunity to have as much energy as possible, kind of in correlation to number 7, but really eat healthy snacks to be able to give you the right amount of kilojoules to be able to go through this big workout, because that's what labor and birthing is like. It's a massive workout on your body, and the repercussions afterwards is crazy. It's like you've been hitting the gym for like 10 years. So some snacks that I ate in labor were hummus and crackers and carrot sticks and just like healthy vegetables and carbohydrates and good fats like avocados. Try to steer clear of the really sugary things like Oreos and chocolate, because that will give you energy like straight away, but you're going to need that energy in the long term, and that won't be able to provide that. Tip number 9 is take one contraction at a time. Don't think of what's to happen next or how many contractions do you have left. Just be in the moment. Breathe through that one contraction, because each contraction gets you closer to your baby, and if you can just get through that one contraction at a time, it doesn't seem like as big as a journey compared to looking at all the contractions you go through. So number 10 is know your goal, but have an open mind. So I wanted a water birth and I wanted a natural birth, and I almost didn't get my water birth. I almost gave birth to Fedor in the elevator on the way to the birthing clinic, and I know that if I didn't have an open mind, or that hard work during early stages of labor would have just gone down the drain, because I would have just created a lot of stress on my body in that moment. So just go with the flow, and if you have a positive mindset going in, then only the positive things will happen. I really am a strong believer in the law of attraction, and I think it's really important to attract the best things to you during this birthing experience. So I thought it would be really appropriate to do this style video, because I am just in disbelief that 1 year ago this month I was in labor prepping for my body to give birth to my baby, and it's just crazy, and I'm just like in disbelief that it just goes so fast, and Fedor's actually going to be 1 on the 23rd, and I really miss my pregnant body, but it's definitely not the time for another baby yet, if we're to have one. Alright guys, I want to know what your favorite tip was. Comment down below, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Click that subscribe button if you want to join our little community here on YouTube, and if you don't want to miss out on further videos, then make sure you turn that notification bell on. And with all that said, have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.